WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station.
problems. Hoping one day he gon' solve them, yeah. Swear I've been lost up in these streets, some niggas say. Which one was the first camera that they set up? That's the one. Hey.
When we on here, it can do it where it shuts off the face when we on commercial.
No. So
you want to do that no more?
No, we never. So this camera, the first one, stay. I know. Oh.
This is a script beat.
I don't know how you think I'm playing with it. Are you sexy? Throw your hands in it. I don't know how you think I'm playing with it. Are you sexy? Throw your hands in it. I don't know how you think I'm playing with it. Are you sexy? Throw your hands in it. I don't know how you think I'm playing with it. Are you sexy? Throw your hands in it. I'm rolling, 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 I'm rolling. Throw your hands in this, 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 throw your hands in this.
Give me roll, 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 give me roll.
Where your work, where your work, where your work, where your work, where your.
This is a script beat.
Talk about your eyes, by the short, too fine, we like guys and
So they did that. I was only this. I was only this.
Look, destined to win, felt like the greatest. Shot the mom and pop straight off the top, the ones who made me. Shout the me who call them God against the odds, the one who saved me. It's all the ones who raised me. Can't forget about my baby who I do this for. Never imagine I get to do this more. Never knowing how would that happen, but I know who to roar. I know who to call, who to fall. Every losing war, coming forward out, bigger talk. When I shoot, he score. I just wanna thank him for them times when I was lonely and them times when I ain't had nobody but him checking on me. I just give it all to him. Then he watch all of the sins. I ain't never ever had a better person for a friend. That's why every single time you see a tan, you see me win. And like every single time you see me shine, you see me print. I just get down on my 10 and 10 to then see the plan. I was destined to be destined, such a blessing to be in. Yeah.
I was only there. I was only there. I was only there. I was only there.
And again, it's like playing out the plan that I wake up every morning with some cake up in my pan and some grace over my head. I ain't strange to what he said, cause that Bible guard ain't it, and when you see it, leave you fed. If you ever seen what I've been through, that through me, he reflect. Even when it served somebody new, but still he never left. He like, going through my edge, be back, I'll make you best. Now I'm acing every single quiz and every single test. I am nothing like the rest, only those who will confess that he's Lord and Lord, the King of Kings, and say it with your chest. Bowing down with all respect, and my crown he always fixed. That I'm destined to be destined, such a blessing to be in.
I was only there. I was only there. I was only there. I was only there. I was only
Windy City Underground. Your music, your station.
All over the place this weekend. When I say parties all over this place, we're gonna introduce my team first, okay? And then we're gonna get to our guests. Hey, shout out to the board. What's going on, Hard Child?
What's up? It's your girl, Odd Child.
Y'all know what time it is, baby. I'm talking. We're gonna have a great show because you know what, she on the board. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just here as a personality. But we're gonna get right to the Pink site. Hey, y'all doing today? We got Marley Caprice in the
Yeah, what's good? It's popping, always cracking, and never lacking. It is your girl, Marley Caprice, the turn up queen.
Let's go. And then we got Prophecy in the building.
I'm your conscious queen.
Come on, Prophecy. Prophecy, when I put up your page, first of all, I didn't know who you was, so I'm sorry I didn't tag you on the real. Not I didn't know you was, but I didn't know your real name.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So when I tagged you and Tay tagged you up on it, I'm like, is that? Oh God. Shout out to you, boo. Shout out to you. Hey, look, y'all, we're gonna get right to it, man. What's going on, Pink Cypher? Y'all moving, shaking. I see y'all sharing each other posts. I see y'all in the studio. Man, what y'all got going on? Talk to the people.
We got go ahead, boo. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but we doing this move as one unit, doing what we do. But we really want to put this out here for Chicago because we know that y'all need some turned up music, and I feel like together, me and my sisters did just that for y'all. Yeah, so what we're doing is right now we are promoting our new track, Pink Cypher Volume 2, the Juke Edition. We want everybody to go stream it, go download it, go listen to it, go turn your parties up. We've been dropping promo for it. The video, we're going to be shooting a video at the end of this month, dropping the video for the summertime. So that's what we are. We just trying to push the Pink Cypher Volume 2, let everybody know that it's turned up, listen to it. We've been getting a lot of good feedback. Like, y'all got bars. So we shout out to DJ Slogan and DJ Chip and Lex for the beat, but they really loving the sound too. So I appreciate that. Yeah.
Man, I love it. Let me tell y'all something. First of all, Marley, y'all see, let me tell you something. Okay, I got something to say. First of all, she the turn up queen for real. Yeah. For real. It's the cousins turn. Okay? Everything she do be turned. Okay. Now I see you on this mic and I see a different Marley.
Well,
I see a hungry Marley.
Hungry Marley. I think a lot of the difference is because a lot of people assume what turned up is. When they think of turned up, they think not organized, they think ghetto. But people that know me, turned up for me just mean high energy. So I'm very organized. My radio shows is organized. What I do is organized. My music is organized. I co-founded youth centers. Like I've never been one to play, but when people see somebody loud, when see somebody turn, they assume, oh, she just doing stuff. No, everything I do is organized. So the mic, that's what I've been spinning. All my songs is Letter to My Ex go deep like that. You know what I'm saying? John's Daughter tell a story. Where You At tell a story. Everything I do tell a story, but sometimes you got to keep telling the story different ways for people to finally hear you. You know what I'm saying? I be like, oh, okay. Because I'm like, this is what I've been doing.
Right. But you're right, though, about that telling people different ways. Because I was just realizing when talking to somebody the other day, like, you could tell somebody something, but they might not be in a place to receive it. Right? So they hear something else. Preach. Other than what you telling them, right? So people learn different. You might not be able to tell somebody something, you can show somebody something, right? Or you might have to tell them once, they go fall off a cliff, hurt themselves, get back. You have to tell them again. Then the cat drag them out the door. Then you got to tell them again. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's people like that. So there are different ranges of what we got to say. So I really agree with what you just said about I have to tell it multiple times, different ways for people to hear me, right? Because people in a receiving place don't understand sometimes. Yeah, right?
Especially when they see me dancing. And they don't take that serious. Even when I used to do Know Your Rights workshops, afterwards they be like, oh my God, I can't believe you're ghetto and smart. Like people don't put those together. And it's like, just because I'm turned over, just because I'm loud, don't mean I'm a college graduate. You know what I'm saying? I co-founded the youth center. Right. You know, I was a director at a whole program. So But that don't mean I'm not turned up. Yes, my whole program was turned up. We had a great time, exciting time. I built energy. That's what turned up mean for me. And I got a new track that I'm working on with DJ Sluggo, and I think that's gonna make it real clear for y'all.
Come on now, talk that talk. Okay, I promise you always got this issue. Oh, people not understanding because you're so conscious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people in this world right now ain't ready to receive consciousness. Now we are waking up. Some third eyes opening up. Now, okay? Some people really blinking. Some people got their whole eye on. Other people just blinking right now. They're thinking about it. You know, we need a more positive spin on the world today. You know what I'm saying? You know, people are drill music out. I'm tired of guns in every video. Like, it's just, we just need a whole change.
Yeah, I think that people kind of, much like Marley, I think that people see you and they just want to box you into something. You know what I'm saying? They don't really realize that there's a whole storyline behind why I do what I do.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? The fact that I did this and I made this movement for kids. You know what I'm saying? What people don't know about me is that I was working in the schools with youth doing social emotional skills. And the youth was telling me basically, we don't always want to hear that negative music. You know what I'm saying? But so what I started doing with them, I started doing hip hop mental health. So what I made them do is vision the world they want to see. And I would write down everything that they want to see in the world. And we would write to everybody's music. But what I realized is that they needed to see somebody do it on a greater scale. They needed somebody to be just as confident. They needed to see me in everybody's. I'm on everybody's stages. And the stage I won't hit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the only one there that's doing it this heavy when it comes to conscious. Cohart was another person that came to me. He said, you know what you need to do, Prophecy? You need to put some of that Queen Prophecy on them trap beats. That wasn't the best advice I could have ever give. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. I started everybody started giving me trap beats, and I was like, yeah, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? As long as I feel it, I'm gonna do it.
Hey, I get it.
And the kids would be like, man, we'd rather put you on our music. We want to put you on 2K. You know what I'm saying? They want to put me on the GTA now. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. You know, that's what, and I definitely want to kind of delve into that. And that was part of what I want to do as an interview with you guys. I want them to see another side of who Pink Cypher is.
Yeah.
You got to think, people, like you said, people look at you in there and say you somebody else. You don't even know what I got, all these layers that I got going on up under. So stop it.
Yep.
And I'm going to check you in both worlds, though. In Boss Lady Plus 2 world and in Carly Rainey Director of Admissions world. Don't play with me. Okay? I'm just trying to tell you. Okay? So I'm so glad y'all came out with those things that y'all have done. We got to start doing more things for the community. And I love the fact that this pink breast cancer awareness, I love it. Okay, love it.
I love it too. Shout out to Get Used to It. They were the people that actually, they were dropping their mixtape. They said they're gonna have Pink Cypher open up for them. They told me to come out, and then when I came, I realized they was giving away breast cancer awareness pins. So I'm like, that's what the pink stand for. Because when you think Pink Cypher, you think, oh, it's all females. Okay, that's where the pink come from, because it's all females. But it has a deeper meaning to where, no, it's like, it's also breast cancer awareness. And my grandmother survived breast cancer. So that was deep for me.
I'm happy in the family.
And I was turned up then, like the people that met me then. I was turned up because the music was turned. I supported them, and that's why I was glad that I got the invite to be part of the second one. And I want to make sure that I'm glad we did do it right. You know, I'm glad we did do it right, because people look at females and all ways say, oh, they only do one thing, they only rap about one thing, or they weak, or they don't really give us the same benefits as the guys. So we came out as some heavy hitters, did our thing, and we also represent breast cancer, and we have somebody on our team that is a breast cancer survivor. So it don't get no more realer than that.
Hey, you know what? And that's what we got to get back to, things having a meaning. You know what I'm saying? Because some of this rap stuff, first of all, you don't even understand some of the stuff they be saying.
Kids don't even understand what they're saying.
They get on their nerves, okay? And all they want to do is listen to beat. I ain't got time to beat. Okay, I ain't got time. So talk to me about how this is different, because you know y'all bringing it back to the original, okay? Because Juke was here. That's what we did all kind of.
So what whole dance teams back in the day? I can't believe I used to do footwork at the level I did back in the day.
Those are with that big old dance rooms. I'm talking about huge. Hapsomatics, lemon. What? Come on, we gonna go back over. We gonna be okay,
You're telling the truth.
I will say the crazy thing is the difference. It kind of is in the difference. When people first hear our songs, I'm not gonna lie, that beat is what's gonna get them. Shout out DJ Chip, DJ Sluggo, Lex. We have legends. So the beat alone, if we was spitting bull, the beat will still catch them. The thing with our song is you listen for the beat, you listen again to turn up, and then that third time you like, whoa.
The lyrics.
The lyrics hitting it too. The lyrics is hitting it too.
Finally talking.
Yeah.
I love it. I feel like our lyrics married the tracks we use. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's
right.
why you feel it through and through. You know what I'm saying? Because I see people, and then also it make people feel good because we so high energy.
Yeah.
So I noticed that when people like I play it and people just they come up, they can't help but start dancing. They ain't even heard nothing yet. They just dance, you know what I'm saying?
And I don't even know why they didn't know it's a juke or this or that. Okay, we sweating when we leave this book.
Period.
Okay, sweating. It's sad. Okay. Hey, I definitely want to get to you know some of the things that currently was happening in the world today. Carmelo Anthony, he was granted a time to go ahead and go graduate from high school. The little boy who stabbed the white boy in the chest and he died with the pen. The white boy started it. He turned around to defend himself, stabbed him in the chest with a pencil, and he died. So now he's in jail. Okay.
Granted to graduate this year.
Yeah.
I'm proud of that.
I'm proud of that. I'm proud that they really for real looking into this case. I just hope he got real good lawyers to get him off because that is a true self-defense case.
So this is my
I can't
question.
even have him in jail.
So this is my question. They let him walk or they let him free or both?
No, they let him walk to for graduation.
Oh, until they figure out the trial.
What they
That's high
tried to
school.
say about him was that he was, because he had a BB gun and posed in the picture. It's several kids I have seen with little orbit guns, any type of little fake guns. And I'm sorry, kids gonna be kids at the end of the day, and he was young at that time. So you can't use that as of him being a gangbanger or him being every black.
So he's not
male.
in jail.
He's not in
jail.
So he's this. So this, look, listen to my question, y'all.
Yes.
He's in jail.
Yes.
But they're gonna let him walk graduation. He's gonna go back to jail.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so they'll let him do that because he's awaiting trial.
Yep.
He ain't been found guilty yet.
Right. No, he ain't with
But he got a good lawyer that's fighting for him though. That's one thing I could say. He's fighting.
That's
for him to even
he
walk.
stabbed him with a pistol. Now tell me the story again, because I don't know. I haven't heard nothing from him. Y'all just dabbed it right in. I'm he stabbed him. Slow down.
I love current events.
What? Right. I need to figure it out. So somebody, I think you said Carmelo Anthony. I thought that was the basketball player.
It's a young black boy.
But you know, Carmelo Anthony is a basketball player
We
too.
know.
So I was throwing all the way
up.
up. You know, y'all gotta slow up now. Peace, I gotta catch up, baby. We ain't see the same ad y'all see.
This been going on for about a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about the basketball player. So young
the little boy.
It was in high school, grammar school.
Yeah, he was on the track meet. He was going with his team. He was there to support his team. He was running. I don't know if y'all ever had it, but I'm from down south, so we have booster clubs, and we have little tents. So the kids run it. Not an adult is in the tent, not nobody, but the kids who runs it. And he was trying to get in the tent because that's where all the players go. They meet up in the little tent.
Mm-hmm.
They need something to drink, some water, chill time, hang out with their friends. The kids told him to get up out the tent. The two white boys.
Oh, he was black.
Yep. And told him to get up out the tent. Therefore, he said he not going nowhere. He tired of them bullying him. And he told him, like, what y'all want to do? And he said he was going to protect himself at all times. So he went inside after they pushed him and kept picking on him. And even somebody else recorded the whole thing. And that's what I think that's what's helping him right now.
Yeah.
Because they have video footage
Of
the
him
whole
being
story.
antagonized.
Being
Okay.
antagonized. And he told him, if you touch me, it's going to be your last time. And I felt bad for that because you said your words. And your mouth is a powerful thing. So you should have watched your words of what you said. But at the end of the day, you protected yourself.
And he probably meant it.
And he
probably was fine. You touched me. This is your last time.
He probably, and I'm sure that he meant it. I'm sure he didn't know it was gonna go.
It didn't go. Yes, that's what I was
He
saying.
potentially stabbed this boy in the chest to kill him. He
Especially
get him off me.
whoever thought you would be able to do that with a pencil. I'm sure he didn't do. He definitely was in defense. Like he wasn't thinking it through. He was thinking, just leave me alone. And the problem that I see happening with too much with kids, because I love them. These are my babies. These are our babies. And my biggest issue is the fact that I be seeing all these people, these adults that are around the kids, and they're scared to talk to the kids.
That's
they're
my
scared to give
problem.
that wisdom, because I'm trying to figure out how these people are able to get away with so much. You know what I'm saying? Like I see that happening all the time. All the bullying that be happening. I be seeing the teachers allowing the stuff to happen. I'm trying to figure out, when do people intervene?
That I see that's a thing though. You know, it's a fine line between that intervene, what the punishment is. Everybody's scared. People don't even want to be there.
That's what I'm
now,
saying.
right?
People are scared. See, I ain't no scared him being.
I'm
not
help
either.
if I'm scared. You
Why
know what I'm
would
saying?
trip a kid?
Period.
And you know what? I'm sorry to play devil's advocate, but I think he probably did mean to kill him, and not in a bad way. I'm saying, have you ever just been so fed up, just like the guy that killed the police officer? He said, like,
Rodney.
it takes a lot of strength to kill somebody with a pencil. Like, this is built up anger. He was fed up, and it's okay for him to have, in my opinion, to feel like, I want to kill her, because you probably made him feel like he wanted to kill himself every day.
But if
he probably was fed up and nobody intervened. We see that a lot, especially when it's a lot of PYTs, when it's the majority of them and the blacks, they don't think about the emotional damage we got to go through every day. So he probably was telling people they watching it happen.
And they never did nothing.
Fed up and used his strength of Wakanda forever.
I'm dead.
Wakanda. They made a movie about a guy that killed somebody with a pencil. So I know you have to have a lot of strength. John Wick. That's a whole big thing that you kill somebody with a pencil. For a high schooler, he was pushed to the limit.
And you get that adrenaline rush, it's gonna take you there. I can't tell you. I work with kids all of them.
He been there for 4 years.
I said that energy, once it's built up, they'll throw a whole human being across. You'll be surprised.
It's nothing that
these kids.
It's nothing. I felt like when you listen to that story, he's been picked on so long, and I have been a product of a person who's been picked on their whole entire life. And until you blow up, that's the only time that anybody ever pay attention to you is after you blow up. It's sad for it to happen that way, but that's the only way you gain your respect around here. People don't want to talk it out or fight it out no more. All they want to do is kill each other.
And the messed up thing is everybody emotional.
Emotion.
That's all you see whenever I'm sick, because I talk to everybody.
Yeah,
I don't mind. This is just what I do. But I be looking at that, and when they back it up, it'd be something that they was emotional and couldn't manage their emotions.
And they don't know how to
nobody know how to regulate their emotions.
When you was growing up in your household, all the men was told what? Not to cry. Shut up. Sit down. What are you crying? Stop. What your mama tell you as us when we came home even crying about a boy? Man, stop crying about that boy. Instead of talking about the feelings. Nobody has ever done that. So I don't care about this right now while we gotta do cleanup because nobody did it back then. It's time to clean up. But guess what? You gotta want to be cleaned up.
Right.
I mean, because I feel like the kids do want to be cleaned up. They're asking, they're begging for somebody to help. Ain't nobody want to give them the guidance, because when I'm talking to them, that's what they're saying. I mean, everywhere I look, this is what we see. How we supposed to do something different? I ask them all the time. If you see it in your household, you see it on them streets, and you see it in your school, how you supposed to learn to do something different? I said the boys, I said they let y'all feel two emotions. You either extremely excited about something,
or you angry,
angry as hell.
And that's sad to say. Like I had to sit and think. I'm a young woman who's raising 3 kids, and in my mentality, I had to sit back and think. Like I used to yell at my son, like, "Stop crying all the time." But then I had to think to myself, why is he crying? Let's talk about it.
You gotta talk.
Let's talk about it. Why are you crying? Okay, does that mean that you should cry because you feeling this way? Or like, what can we do better to make you not just whine about it? What can we do to fix the problem? And when you just sit there to a kid and you talk to them, you see a whole different change in their face. And I'm learning that as I go by, as I'm in my new job now. As I look with my new kids, because I'm in the Lost Boys and I help out with the children. My thing is, I'm talking to the girls. They come in angry a lot. So we have like sit down, talk like this. And I'm like, why y'all so angry? Let's talk about it. Nobody never listen to me. They always want to tell me what to do. We can't express our feelings without it being a problem. So you know what I did to my girls? Let's write it down. I will read it. And you don't have to put no name on it. And I will tell you my feedback. And if you like the feedback that you receive, come talk to me after practice, and we can have a one-on-one conversation. So that's something I have started with my girls. Like, I know a lot of people vary from the girls a lot because they attitudes, but at the end of the day, they it's how you teach your kids.
Exactly. Yeah, and I think that's a good point. Like how you teach your kids, it really starts in the house. Because unfortunately, a lot of mothers are single mothers, so they're angry. So when a baby do something small, they're yelling at them. And kids treat people how they get treated at home. I seen when my son was younger, I used to beat him, and then I realized he was beating on his bears. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me stop beating on this boy. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk to your child like you say at home, when they could learn My mom don't yell at me for this. She talks to me for this. She explains why she finna hit me. She just don't hit me. She lets me explain myself, but don't let them just explain themselves. What you gotta do is you discipline them and then come back later and say what happened. Because what they're gonna do is try to talk themselves out of that. You're gonna teach them how to lie. But everything can really start at home. The mother and the father should treat the kids with respect and also with boundaries. But when you missing that father, sometimes you missing something. So even if the mother's respectful, if the boy or the girl feel like I'm missing something, or you're the reason my dad not around, or I don't like you, mama, because I really miss my dad and I don't know how to say that, then you're gonna keep getting that. So it really starts in that household.
If you can't name it, you can't eradicate it. Kiki Palmer said that. And so if you don't know what you're feeling, then you ain't gonna really do nothing about that feeling. So that's a lot of times what you feel. You just be out there feeling some type of way, and that's why there's reactions.
Hey man, you know what I gotta say? F them kids, man. I don't care. Got no kids at home. Let's go back to last weekend. It was Mother's Day. Shout out to the ladies in the room that was Mother's Day.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't even practice holidays, but I'm gonna give y'all that. I'm just gonna say it to you. I don't care to practice holidays. They're not real. I don't care about none of that. But if that's what y'all need to make y'all feel better, hey, I think it's Mom's Day every day. And I'm gonna tell my mom, I call mom, I say, listen, Mom, you're not just getting no flowers today. I'm gonna give you some flowers tomorrow. I'm gonna give you some flowers next because you are a mom every day. But F them kids, man.
Yeah, I'm with that.
So look, talk about F them kids. What's prom season, man? Listen.
It's right now.
Prom.
My son went to prom
It's
last
right
week.
now. Like I said,
Yeah.
I'm saying, but listen, if your kid ain't going to I'm sorry, your prom shouldn't look like
my
that.
son had a horse and a carriage. My son had a horse.
My
son had a horse and a carriage, and he also had a Rolls Royce.
Is he going to college?
Jackson State University, civil engineering.
So this is what I'm saying. These proms, y'all over assessing, man. If they not going to school, I just don't think you should invest that amount of money in proms.
I was about to say,
what y'all think? Because I definitely want to put that on the table because
I
just think they
some people
overdoing
think
it. Proms feel like quinceañeras right now.
Yeah, I like this conversation due to the fact that on Facebook they said if you give your kids to look something forward to, like if you give them like insensitive, like if they not in the streets and stuff like that, give them something to look forward to. So that's what most parents did this year. If you graduate this year without any kids or anything, or if you even had kids, or
but we know them hood mamas,
yeah,
they
even
if you not doing good, I know, especially in the hood, that's what we do. But this is the thing: a lot of people in the hood and a lot of poor communities don't have much,
right?
So we cling to small things, you know what I'm saying? So a prom, a mother more than likely didn't go to prom, so I'm finna do it big for my son, or a lot of times, especially as a single mother, will overexert themselves because they know that they missing another parent. Yeah. So that's why you see a lot of single mothers will probably giving this boy Jay, you know, he don't deserve it because she know and she feel guilty and she feel bad that he don't have a father. So I'm finna try to do this. So we get lost in that. So
I agree with that because I feel like I had kids actually tell me that, and they've actually explained to me that my mom will give me the iPad, my mom will give me the Jordans, but she won't give me the time.
That part, and because all that don't even matter. And see, I think I hear what you saying, but I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. If you are in the hood and you are single, you ain't got no car, no nothing. Why are you spending that much money on a kid going to school? You should be investing in the other stuff that they have needed. Let's talk this, okay? Let's talk a college fund.
But if your child, that's what I'm saying, you know your child not going to college. You know, but if you, and I agree with you though. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm saying their point of view is this. I got a son or a daughter. They in the streets. They not going to college. I didn't go to college. Some of them don't even think college is a big deal for them to be like, I'm not going to reward you because you're not going to college.
But you're glorifying a prom when you haven't given them the tools to be successful.
I was about to say sometimes
you're using material things to get close to your kid instead of talking to them. If they a kid that's in the street, you have not done something emotionally, or you have not done something to grow them as an individual. If they in the streets, because they should be at home. And I'm not saying all kids should be at home. I'm saying, what are you doing with them to spend time with them? What are you doing with them to create their social skills so they can deal with people outside of the home?
I've actually done what is called parenting cafes, and these are the conversations that I actually have to have with them. And I tell them, You know, you have to prepare your kid because you're not going to be here.
You ain't.
Yeah.
If you left tomorrow, do your kids have all the tools that they need to survive? And I've had parents breaking down because these are things that people aren't talking about. That's why we got to talk. We got to get in there, talk to people.
Because each
People
one don't know.
want the help.
The
Exactly.
parent, more than likely, a lot of times, unfortunately, the parent don't know.
Yeah.
So you're asking them to teach them something that they don't know. And then you're getting mad at them for not knowing it when we know that it's the school system that didn't teach them, when we know that it's the prison system that kept their family away from them, when we know that education has been stopped from them. So we blaming you for why are you in the system instead of blaming the system. So I'm not going to look at a single mother or even a two-parent household and be like, why are you spending money on crime? I know why. You don't own a business. You don't do that. This is what we're looking forward to because we don't have much to look forward to.
That's the problem in the Black community. We spend money on that to look like we got money, and we ain't got no money. White people don't look like they got money and got savings bonds and got businesses and got all our problems that
because
we
they've been
the
taught
wrong
that.
things.
No, and I agree with you, but that's what I'm saying. It's been taught to us by the system.
Yeah.
So it's a system put in place to where we did have our own businesses and stuff. They bonded it.
But when you know better, you still don't do better.
No, that's what I'm saying. We did know better. We did better, and America bombed it.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is when we do strive and we on that level, they're going to make sure that next generation is not going to be.
We're stuck in survival.
We stuck, and it's not us as a Black people, because Black people have overcame. Every time Black people overcome, the system is going to put 3 walls in front of you. So I can't be mad at you because the system put 3 walls in front of you, because now me and you, I'm just putting up another wall instead of attacking the walls that's being put in front of them.
Yeah. Well, let's agree to disagree. We're gonna move on.
I agree with what you're saying.
I gotta go work with the parents because I can't clean them up and put them to a dirty home.
That's me.
That's what I'm saying.
When I am what you're saying, under 24 years old, I don't do it with just them. I talk to
their parents too.
If you 18, 19, 20 years old, to under 24, when you can't do financial aid by yourself, I'm talking to the parent. You're not making a decision sitting here that's going to depend on them making a decision because financial aid can't go through because you just said you could do it and they're not even putting information on the fast.
Period. Yeah.
So I don't care about none of that. When I knew better, I started to do better, like the holidays. Let's get over there.
Yeah.
I know these holidays ain't nothing, right?
Right.
I know they're not based on nothing to originate, and y'all still practicing. You still going out spending money on outfits for Easter, and you ain't even been to church all year. Stop. I want you to stop. I want us to, when you know something, do better.
I think
like
one
the
thing
premise of my whole brand, everything I'm doing in music. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing in music, and why I put it in the music at the level that I put it in the music, because I'm planting that seed.
Yes.
And music is the only way to bring all your attention towards me, and I get it all.
Yeah.
I'm getting it all. I'm darting that energy, that high frequency energy, and them truths dead in your ear at the same time. You don't even know.
And they getting it through osmosis and don't even know they don't even know. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
And as I'm saying, I definitely agree with everything you're saying. And I'm saying, like, even with the holidays, I agree with all of that. And I'm just, for me, to make change, you gotta make change in your own house and not judge other people.
That's right.
And so when people ask why are they doing that, I just have an answer for it. I'm not saying it's right that they're doing that, but I'm not finna attack that person for doing that when I know that there's a system behind it. So instead of me saying, I can't believe they spending money on crime, I'll be more like, I can't believe they still haven't let us open up businesses. I will focus more on what the system is doing. But everybody, the system, us, the other cultures, always focus on what we're doing wrong.
Yeah,
that's like when I'm
everybody
working with the youth,
focus on
I
that.
do the same thing when I'm working with the youth. I have to get them to understand what the system did, because a lot of them are angry at the
parent.
They angry at the parent.
Exactly. I'm like, no parent was 5 years old thinking, when I get older, I hope I mess my whole child's life up. That wasn't the plan.
No, ain't no blueprint. Ain't no book.
I say that all the time. Didn't nobody hear you? I said, you don't come out here. Here's how you're gonna deal with your child. You don't get nothing. You out here blind trying to figure it out.
And then you get a black friend that holds
maybe
you back.
be the legacy that your parents can't be. Couldn't be.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get you the tools that your parents didn't have.
But don't be mad at a lot of these youth, and especially men, are mad at their mom.
I'm sorry.
A lot of
one of those ones.
And you have reason. I'm not saying you don't, but they're mad at their mom. And a lot of black males don't like females because they don't like their mom. They love their mama. They love females, what they can do, but they don't like them. So then you look at them like, mama, it's you. But it's the bigger picture. What is your mama going through? So instead of everybody saying, Why are you taking him to prom? Why my daddy ain't around? Why you ain't do this? Why you ain't
Why
say
you
no
poking a
money?
nail that close to
Everything, sorry, everything is going towards, everything is going towards, everybody is questioning a black woman on why she's doing things versus why is these things being
Oh,
done
why
to
not?
her.
Why not ask like, what can you do to help this mother,
Mm.
or what can you do to help this situation? Instead, everybody is always judging.
Yeah.
What I wish I would have had when I was growing up is like therapy. And I'm sorry, in our community, therapy is not a thing that we talk about.
Mhm.
And if we do therapy and stop putting it in our kids' heads, like therapy, talking to somebody outside your house is telling on your parents. No, it's not. At the whole time, it's some things that I'm in therapy now that I'm dealing with now. And thank you. Like
Speak on it.
Because we all need it.
I tell people I'm still young and I'm still dealing with some things. Like the other day I had to write my mom an emotional letter before graduation. Graduation is tomorrow. I wrote her this letter. Guess what? She decided to surprise me. And she was like, I got you something. I don't know what it is, but she wrote me back the most sweetest letter, and we talked it out.
Wow.
And it's the fact that parents, you gotta wait till you get older to figure it out. And then that's stressful on you because also while you figuring yourself out, you raising your kids. But it's also stressful because now your kids is at you and now you're still dealing with another type of emotion. So that's why I say go to therapy. Therapy is my number one supporter right now, other than the family that I made.
I love that.
Hey,
So-
we gonna come back to that too. Okay, we gonna come back. This will keep on going on.
Yeah.
But I want to get these current things going out this week.
All right.
Diddy's trial started.
Oh my.
Oh, it did?
So
Yes.
do y'all people his lawyer doing? This man is rejecting and not doing like hair dye and stuff so that he could look older on trial so people could be more empathetic towards him. He has this full gray
Beard.
Santa Claus.
Yes.
Yes, he if you look at him,
Who gonna be
all this is gray.
They got to try whatever they can try.
You get what I'm saying? All this is gray. All this is gray. He don't have not a black hair in sight.
But
They're
that
trying to
happens-
pull that card.
That happens though. Period. When you stress like that, look at Obama. Obama first year he was great.
No, but he could get
Yeah,
dyed.
right.
He Big Diddy been gray. I'm saying they letting it fully show to try to pull some empathy string. They gonna try to make him look old.
Man, with what they saying, ain't nothing he can say.
What they been saying, right? I ain't been following the trial. What's going on?
Girl, some of his daughters left the courtroom because they said what he had Cassidy do. Beat her up the days before, came back. I guess they was in a limousine or something, and held her down until when a prostitute peed in her mouth. His daughters left the room. And I'm telling you, I don't care how P. Diddy looks, the creepy and the just I am just so disgusted with P. Diddy.
They said ain't no hair dye in jail.
I know, Beijing. It out because you can make tattoos and stuff. They be having to eat. So I'm saying for his level of money,
yes,
he could look a certain type of way. He's shooting not to. Now, the only thing I did see was that Cassie's husband left the room too, so that must have been a pie.
No, I was about to say Diddy made him leave. If y'all go back to the trial, in the trial it said Diddy was messing with her husband the whole entire time. He wasn't even focused on Cassidy. He was more focused on her husband. He wanted him out.
He wanted
him out. She was letting him
what
do all
else
that stuff and stayed around.
She probably was scared to leave.
They said Cassidy.
Especially somebody with that power. So let me tell you something. I was scared to leave my abusive guy because he knew where I lived at. And when I broke up with him, he came and broke in my house. So when you leave them type of guys, they'll come and find you. So somebody on his level saying when this happened, she did try to leave. He found her. Now she's scared. And that's again what I mean by, we always blame the woman. She stayed.
75%
they don't know.
of women die when they try to leave.
Yeah.
Say
that again. Hold on. Say that again to the mic.
75% of women, when they try to leave abusive relationships, don't make it out.
I say
So people always ask, why you
the rise on this right now in Chicago. Yes. We just talking about Chicago. Do you see the rise on how many men are killing their boy girlfriends?
Yes.
So
I'm sorry, but
they emotional regulation, now they popping them pills.
Yes.
So as soon as they think it, they do it.
They do it.
I literally just got attacked on 79th. The man said he's finna Swiss cheese me. I made it put on my status. It was on Sunday. he was like, long story short, he said he's gonna Swiss cheese me. He asked me, did he want to beat me up? Did his girl want to beat me up? He asked me what was in my bag. All that was this close to me. And I'm telling you, like, it's a crazy world out here. So think about somebody that he did that to me with no emotions attached. Think about if he had emotions attached. And now I'm telling him, look, I can't be with you.
I was about to say, I'm just like Boss Lady, like the crime rate with these people killing they girlfriends, they wives. I'm sorry, but we almost, our class IMS, as an IMS graduate, finna graduate tomorrow to be exact. I want to like give my shout out and my prayers to Tiana family, because that shocked our whole world. Like when she passed away and she went through it, and people don't know what people going through. And that's why I say we all have to treat
Tiana
people.
Went here?
Yeah, she was my classmate.
And she, her boyfriend,
like the same day she was
her?
here. Yeah, she was here. We was talking to her. She wasn't herself. Wow. Like she talked to our class. And people show signs, but it's up to us if we do something about it. But that whole day we was messing with her, and we call her Elastigirl because of her shape. So I was like, all right, Elastigirl. She was like, I just got to go. And she did her little smile. And then when me and Esmeralda was talking, she said she walked up to that train station and she wished she would have took her home with her. I said, it's some things that we don't know what's going on with people, and the whole time they fighting demons. And all it takes is a conversation. Like, talk to me.
And it was her boyfriend. So it was her boyfriend?
It was her kid father, her last child father.
Wow. I don't want nobody to love me that much. Like, I'm so cool. Please do not love me that much. I swear, like, I used to thought don't love me that much. I do not want you to love me to the point where you feel like I can't live without you. You gotta start being mean to these guys. Like, don't be the best. Like, be, because if you make them too happy, they ain't gonna want you.
Even if you
have to wake them up with some water sometimes. You got, I don't like you. Thank you. I'm gonna
go ahead and let y'all drop y'all social media since we gotta get up out of here. What's your social media, Prophecy?
You can catch me on IG as prophecy.queen, but everywhere else you catch me as Queen Prophecy.
Love it.
Period. Y'all can catch me on the Pink Cypher Volume 2 Juke Edition, YouTube and Facebook. That's Marley, like Bob Marley, but no Bob. Caprice, like the car that your mom used to pay the bills in the backseat. If you're on Instagram, at that TUQ, because I am the turn up queen.
Thank y'all so much for coming down. Y'all need y'all to go ahead and make sure y'all get that Pink Cypher Volume 2. Go get that right now.
Pink Cypher.
Can I make where you get it from? Whatever platform you get it from there. Okay, do what y'all need to do, man. Listen, I need to have one, but I'm so sorry. Meet me at S2. Right after this, I'm going to S2. It's going to be a comedy show. I'm opening up like how back in the day, the musicians opened up for the comics and vice versa. We bringing that back. I'm opening up for some hot comics. If you want to have a good time, go ahead to S2 right there in 112, period. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
y'all, video shoot tonight. It's a backyard boogie tonight. I don't know what I can't even think his name. He was up there today, but he was Boosie Badass. Tonight it's a whole video shoot, man. Y'all turn up, come on out, and then I'm going to get my nails done, so I'll be there till 1 a.m. So I ain't even gonna be outside. Y'all don't see Boss Lady because these you have to get done for tomorrow. Okay, graduation for Illinois Media School. Shout out to them, man. I've had an impact on a lot of students, and I love what I do and my purpose. And I tell my students every time I enroll them, I'm gonna be at the beginning of your program and at the end of your program. Thank y'all for tuning in today, man. It's Sit Down with the Boss, and if you ain't know, it's your loss, man.
From the block to the airwaves, Windy City Underground Radio is where raw talent shines. Tune in and enjoy the vibes the right way.